Hi everyone, I'm back at corals.com for my once a month picks of the top corals that John has gotten in over the past month. As you know, corals.com has a large selection of whole colonies, and that's one of the reasons I like it. And the other reason I like it is John lets me talk him into things. So for all of my picks this month, there's a 25% discount. So get them while they're hot. I'm standing in front of this beautiful spathulata right here, which unfortunately is already sold, or that would have been one of my picks. I love spathulatas, and this is one of the nicer ones I've seen in a while. So I'm sure he'll be getting more in over the next month. So hopefully I'll have one I can pick for next month. So enjoy what I'm talking about, and I'll try to give you some insight as to why I picked all these corals. Well, the first of my picks this month is this beautiful Wilsoni. Now, I'm usually someone who likes all the corals at the top of the tank. This is one of the nice corals that actually does better lower in the bottom of the tank and under a lot of blue light. This isn't a coral that likes to be blasted with light. If it does, it'll tend to retract. Under an overhang, in a cave, toward the bottom, and where it's primarily going to get only blue light, these will do great for you. Next on our list is this really nice Chalice. It has a nice colored rim, orange eyes, and splotchy green pattern. I mean, this is a really nice Chalice for any tank. For all you Chalice lovers, it's about the size of my hand. For those of you that love elegance corals, this is a really uniquely colored one. Bright yellow polyp tips, a big colony. It's been treated, so hopefully, it's also in the horseshoe shape, which typically are less susceptible to elegance disease. But this is a nice coral. Again, something for the bottom and something that needs to be fed. Now we get to my favorite types of LPS corals, Euphyllia. And John has a really unique sort of peach tip with green polyps going up. I mean, that's a spectacular Euphyllia. For all of you that have Euphyllia gardens, that would definitely be a choice piece to add to your tank. Next on our list is this Favia favides. I get confused on which is which. This one is another coral that will do well at the bottom of the tank. You can see the fluorescent green really pops. It's a coral that likes to be fed, but for this I feed it calanus or baby brine shrimp. But this is a coral that also under overhangs and at the bottom of the tank will do better. Now, one of the nice things that's occurring now is we're getting a lot nicer LPS, particularly the Trachyphyllias. And this rainbow Tracky here is really spectacular. You can see how open it is. Most of us tend to keep them on the sand bed, but actually they prefer to be perched up a little bit because the sand tends to irritate them. Again, another coral toward the bottom and overhangs, and it will do really well if it's fed once a week. The next Euphyllia is this beautiful yellow. Now, a lot of people say it's green yellow, but when you put this next to the green corals, the yellow really pops. And for bringing out the colors in other corals, this is a spectacular coral to add with the oranges and with the greens to really bring those colors out. I mean, it's a spectacular coral from my point of view. I have 3 of them in my coral garden, and wherever they are, people notice them. And as I said, it's fall and we're getting into fall colors. So here's a perfect fall colored mushroom. I know I'm being silly, but this is really nicely colored. It actually looks more like Christmas with the red and green and orange, but it's a really nicely colored mushroom. The whole rock is covered with the mushrooms. And as with everything I've pretty much talked about today, it'll do best at the bottom of the tank or off to the sides. Does not like bright light, does not like a lot of water motion. But unlike the other corals, you probably don't need to feed this. It'll just pick up the detritus and be happy with that. Now, as I said, I love LPS, and this Alviapora is unique in that it's kind of a tricolor. That is, there's 3 different colored polyps within it, and hopefully it comes across in the video. But you can see it's orange, yellow, and kind of greenish, and there may even be a little bit of purplish in there. It's a really unique piece. Again, something that if you feed it, I feed mine Reef Nutrition's pack pods and oyster feast and roe, and it does very well and grows very quickly when you're feeding it like that. And last on our list, but certainly not least, is this Mosai, or I'm probably mispronouncing it, but it's another LPS, bottom of the tank coral. It looks green in this video, I'm sure, but this one also has an orange rim, which makes it rather unique. but this is another special coral that I would consider adding to my tank if I had space. Well, I hope you enjoyed my picks for this month. Now that it's fall and it's cold, we're definitely back into our tanks. So look for Paletta's picks on corals.com site, and it'll also be on my Facebook page, and it's the top of their site. So pick what you want from here, and remember, 25% off on all 10 of my picks. I hope you get to enjoy them as much as I do.